guys, it's Chappers from Sonic State Amps. I'm here with Mesa Boogie at the NAMM show in LA, and they just brought out a brand new product, little 15-watt head and a cab. Looks incredible in the tradition of the Orange Tiny Terror and all that kind of thing. Small amps are in, Mesa Boogie are on board. Check this out, this looks amazing.
Hi, I'm John Rinker from Mesa Boogie. We're here at the NAMM show in Anaheim 2010. Our newest amplifier that we're introducing at this show is called our TransAtlantic, or also known as the TA-15. It's a portable amplifier, retractable handle, weighs 12 pounds, about 12 inches wide.
Wow.
It's 2-channel. I'll tell you a little bit about the features here. Channel 1, we've got 2 modes, normal and top boost. Classic characteristic of normal is a super pristine, clean, a lot of sparkly EL84 characteristic. The cut is also an optional master, so traditionally in these amps, you would be limited to just overall volume based on where you're driving the amp and the amp volume. So the optional master, by pulling this feature, allows you to drive the amp at any volume and control the volume however you like.
Brilliant.
So that's optional in either mode. Top boost is more of a mid-gain mode, very Vox-ish if you want to compare it. Mid-gain, a lot of haze, a lot of swirl, a lot of nice clip in fundamental gain characteristics. Yet again, you have the optional master no matter which mode that you're in gain. We have our 3 wattage positions. We have 2 patent features going on here. One is the Dynawatt feature, so 2 EL84s, maximum wattage in a push-pull Class AB configuration is 25 watts. But I can also switch this down to 2 tubes, 15 watts, which is purely Class A push-pull. You're still using both tubes. So you can also switch it down to 5 watts, which isolates 1 EL84 Class A single-ended.
Wow. So
one of the big advantages to this that most people find is the ability to get a loud amp characteristic at a lower volume. So whether it's home recording or low, bedroom level practicing, or just getting those characteristics for for the sake of not having to have the amp at these really loud volumes. And there's just characteristics you get when you go to Class A or you switch down the wattage, because the amp will clip in a different place. Plus, in Class A, you actually kick in a second harmonic, which is something that feels good and is really pleasing to the ear. So that's channel 1. We can switch over to channel
foot switchable.
Foot switchable.
Okay, that's great.
Channel 2, you have gain, treble, bass, and master. 3 modes, tweed, basically more of an American style clean. I think you'll find as far as an EL84 circuit that, or an EL84 power section, that it has a very expensive low end, something you'd normally find in more of a classic American scenario like 6L6s or something like that. A lot of low end expansion, still that top end sparkle that you would come to find in EL84s. So if I was to compare, the tweed mode to anything, I can't avoid but compare it to like, a classic Fender, very deluxe-y. And yet again, in the 25 watt mode, you're going to have the most headroom. So you have the same wattage selection in channel 2 as you do channel 1. So you could have the benefit of isolating one channel for 25 watts for headroom and foot switch to another channel in 5 watts to get it to clip naturally through the power section.
Really clever. That's a great feature.
And so the other modes, you got a high 1, which is where the real high gain starts to kick in.
So how much high gain is there in this thing? Is it like, could you play metal with it, or is it?
Yeah, you know what? You can. It's a different grind. It's a different feel compared to like our, you wouldn't compare it to a rectifier.
No,
it's not that over the top in regards to like a metalish characteristic. It's more of an old school high gain.
Okay.
I would, yet again, I could compare it to the bark of like an older Marshall. Having a lot of that bite and urgent attack and that type of characteristic. And then high 2 is basically a little bit more gain, but more of a deeper characteristic. So it's a little bit bassier, maybe a little more applicable for single notes. So as you're using the higher register or the higher strings, it tends to have a fatness and a thickness to it. Very simple layout in the back.
I like this pull-out handle. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. It glows blue. And it's an introductory price of $8.99. This is where we're going with this. So.
$8.99.
Yep.
Is that including tax?
Depends where you are, I guess. But no, I mean, $8.99 would be the suggested, ProNet price.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Do you have one here I can hear, or are they all protos?
No, these all work. Yeah, we can plug into one. Yeah, sure. Here, I'll get you.
That's a shock, isn't it? That bottom end. the clean channel, really, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. That's the clean channel. Really nice. Genuinely fantastic amplifier. Thanks, man.
Thank you, man. Great playing.
Awesome.